What is going on? She's here. Hello, Kimbo. I can't hear you if you're talking. I'll probably never.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Huh?
How are you?
Oh, dying. I'm alright.
Dying.
Yeah. I gotta adjust your volume. Say something.
Hello.
Okay. My dad apparently burned. He was making some like eggs and chile, I guess.
Hmm.
And I guess he left the stove on with the chiles on it, and it just like cooked this whole fucking apartment.
Wait, what?
Like the smoke from the chile, like it was just
Hmm.
everywhere. And like, you ever like overcook peppers? You know how like that spice just stays in the air. Yeah, we're all dying over here.
Your dad. Oh my god, your dad cracks me up, bro.
Yeah, he's something else.
Pobrecito. Tu
And
viejito.
he's gonna burn this place down because it's the third time he left something on the stove on.
Well, you know what? That's when you tell him you do not cook.
I
So,
mean, we try to tell him, but he every time we catch him leaving the stove on, we tell
yeah.
him, all right, no more, and then he be like, yeah, yeah, okay, 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 and then next thing you know, 3 days go by, and boom, another incident. So
Mm-mm-mm.
I
Well, in a little bit, I might just step out for a few minutes, real quick, because I'm waiting for a call.
yeah.
Is that why?
Oh my
No, that's
little
fine.
Zoofy.
It's a good adventure though today, apparently, or not adventure, but story.
Oh, what happened?
Crazy.
Let's hear
No,
it.
you
Oh
with your
me.
dad.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He almost pulled a Kimbo with the pizza.
Oh my god.
Where I almost burnt down the house.
Like I'm just like randomly coughing now, bro. It's crazy. Um,
It's okay. I miss those days where I don't cook too much con chile because of Zufus, but
yeah,
when I
shit.
do, I mean, I can give a little kick. But
It's
when
crazy
Audrey
because
used to cook, bro, go
whole
into the
place
kitchen.
whole place coming down. That's funny.
And my mom would be like, "It's not that bad." I'm like, "I just walked into this. That's fine. You've been standing in it."
I almost suffocated in it.
Yeah, I miss that lady.
Tom Tom's in the building. Says sup and hi Kimbo.
Oh my god, Tom, hi.
Long time no see, man. Where have you been? 15 streak. 15 stream streak.
Hey, he be lurking.
Yeah. That's one thing I admire about Tom Tom. Like, despite the terrible friend he is, he's always supportive.
You seem like very like tired today. Like you don't have the energy level.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Um, well, yeah, I've been up since 5.
I
And,
was saying you look tired.
yeah, and also this new diet that I got going on kind of like is screwing me over because like I'm starving, bro. Since Monday I've been starving. Um, but we're trying. Why
I guess.
are you looking
Yeah.
at me like that?
No, no, because I don't know how you do it. I can't do that kind of diet. I have to eat 3 times a day.
Well, I mean, I eat
But
3 times a
everybody's
day. It's just
no, but like meals, like
oh, three
breakfast,
full
lunch,
meals.
and
Yeah,
dinner.
yeah.
Yeah, like obviously calorie deficit,
I was gonna
but
say cat food.
3 meals.
Hold on.
No calorie deficit, and then my 2 snacks, high in protein and
Yeah,
water.
I
Because
wish.
if I starve myself, that's where I'm gonna be like,
Well,
I want
I'm
that pizza
not.
right there, right
I'm
now.
not starving myself.
But you're not.
Yeah,
You're hungry. You're not feeding yourself. It can make sense. But yes.
But I do feel
Well,
better.
today,
Yes,
well,
yes, go
today at least that's good that you feel better.
ahead. Lord.
Do you still have the same energy, or do you think?
Um, I feel like I am not on the same energy level because I feel like I'm more what's the word? Um, I guess exhausted. I don't know. I just don't have the energy to do anything. I just feel blah. And when I go to the gym, I don't have like the I guess the the energy. I don't know.
You go to the gym PM though, right? Not morning.
Yeah, 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 PM.
You don't have time during the mornings, do you?
Mm-mm. And if I did have time, it'd have to be like at 4 in the morning, and I am not a morning person.
Yeah.
So.
Hmm. Yeah, that sucks.
But I feel like I
Mm.
will feel better eventually because I laid off all of the sugar. My sugar intake went all the way down. I'm drinking only water. I'm having like
You're also
those
probably going through
sugar-free things.
withdrawal.
I think that's what it is, to be honest. Like
Sugar.
cutting coffee out, cutting Red Bulls out, and like just like any sugar, I guess. Go ahead, Kimbo. We need an introduction. Give it.
Oh, well, welcome back to the Kimbo and Pachy. You need to put like little emails, like yay, like that little sound alert, yay.
Yes, we need that.
What's today's date? Look, it's February, the month of love,
Is it though? Why are you looking at me like
friendship,
that?
and love.
Yes, touche. Mm. Yo, stop it.
Anywho, so yeah, it's February the 1st, new month. Um,
Time is flying.
well, Patrick told us how his day went already with his dad almost burning down the house,
Yep,
the apartment. I mean,
terrible.
um, my day consisted of really doing nothing, bro. I woke up with a major headache. I don't know why. Felt like crap, so I went back to sleep. Didn't wake up till 4. Finally, with no
Oh my
headache.
God, huevona.
Bro, my head was aching. I don't know what it was. It's only when I got up that it would start like pounding. I was like, what the heck? I didn't want to take Tylenol or anything. So I was like, I laid down and that's the only time it went away. So then after that, I ended up falling asleep for a little bit. And then I woke up better.
Well, that's good. Are you taking any like actual medicine?
No.
Oh
So
my God, what is it
I'm
with
just drinking
Spanish
water
people?
now.
Spanish people not taking
No,
medicine.
I don't want to take, well, I
Vaporu,
already do.
Vaporu
I'll
is
take
not
medicine.
medicine.
No, I'll take
Okay.
medicine. Like Tylenol, I always go to. Like if I really won't go away or I have stuff to do, I'll take it. But if I don't, I try not to because I don't know. I always think that medicine is not always the greatest option. Like there's other remedies or natural remedies.
Yeah,
But
but like you're not taking it every single day.
I
You
know,
know,
but
like
I
it'd
try
be.
to avoid it because Tylenol is like, it's a pain reliever. But if I don't need it, I'm not gonna use it.
Yeah, but a lot of people
Yeah.
do use Tylenol, use ibuprofen. I think a lot of people are uneducated on ibuprofen.
Oh, hold on. Give me 1 second.
Yep, you're fine. Kimbo is gonna step away for a second because she has to take a phone call. She did let us know ahead of time that she was gonna step away and take a phone call. Is she FaceTiming? Look at her go. Tom says I'm the best. Don't talk about yourself, okay? No, I'm not gonna. I think I'm the best, my friend. My God, it's there's too much spice in there. Even my kids are coughing upstairs. People aren't educated enough on medication altogether. They're definitely not, man. What's going on, Turtle? I feel like people just assume things or like don't really uh you know do their research on medication, I guess, or like what can people use against like what. Um, but I come from a heavy Mexican family, and they got remedies like home remedies for everything. And then you got vapor rub. You don't know what Vaporu is? That's what's up, brother. I just dropped a bottle of water on my keyboard, and I have water dripping all over my keyboard. and this is almost a $200 keyboard. God damn it! If this shit fucks up, I'm gonna be upset. I cannot afford. I cannot afford another keyboard. Not one like this. I don't know what I was thinking about this keyboard. What's up, brother? You have a cold patch? Finally, wait. You have a cold patch? I finally got over my damn congestion. No, I don't have a cold. I'm genuinely like not sick. I'm like really tired, like exhausted wise. Cooked. My keyboard better not be cooked because if it's cooked, then I'm fucked. Because I'm not buying another keyboard. I finally got over my damn congestion. Oh, you said you think I have a cold, but you just got over your congestion. Oh, are you taking medicine, you sack of shit? But anyways, today's topic we're gonna talk about mental health and fitness. Now I know we talked a little bit about fitness in a little bit. I mean, for a little bit just now about me and going to the gym and trying to eat a little healthier and letting go of sugar. While I don't feel like I'm in the best condition ever, I feel like I'm drained. I know next week, hopefully by next week, I'll feel a lot better. Yeah, you did take medicine. Well, that's good, Tom Tom. And Tom Tom. Now that I think about it, I may or may not be up in that area. Um, over the next couple weeks. Are you gonna finally be an adult and like come down to Jersey and like meet up with us? Even if we have to go to New York, man. I know you're near like the Boston, Massachusetts area. But I think it'd be pretty cool if we linked up, you know?
All right, back.
Oh, she's back. Probably
It's
not.
my
God damn it.
nephew's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday to him.
He's so big. He's 9 already. It's crazy.
Almost double digits. That's crazy.
Yes, makes me so sad.
You guys didn't do anything?
No, because I think my brother works, so
Oh, okay.
that's why we didn't get together. I mean, okay. So let's say happy birthday.
Did you sing him happy
I didn't mean to
birthday?
interrupt your conversation. Go ahead, keep talking.
Oh no, you're fine. I was just telling Tom Tom he's a bastard for not wanting to meet up whenever I go up there. Tom Tom just being Tom Tom.
um,
Alrighty, Kimbo, did you get your highlights
where was I
for
at though?
mental? Huh?
Where were we at though? We were talking, and then I was like, "Oh,
Um,
hold up, I gotta go."
I think I have no idea.
I'm trying to think here too. Where were
I have
we?
no idea. I'm
Talking
sorry.
about our days, everything was going smooth and everything, fancy dandy. All right, yeah, I don't know. I don't remember. Anyways, very first. And what episode are we on? 15?
Episode 15. Look at
Crazy,
that.
crazy.
Though I do have a confession.
What?
I have been slacking on my uploading on YouTube, and I missed 2 episodes. But I got every other episode up there, except 2 of them.
Got
And they're long gone because we can't retrieve them.
you. So you lost the videos?
Yes.
Wow.
I have to get in. I'm terrible with time, you know this.
How are they gone though? Has it really been like 30 days already? Or when did they delete on you already?
They if you don't download them right away, you have I think 3 weeks from Twitch.
Really?
Yeah. Um, and then they're gone forever.
Hmm.
And I don't know what I was going through the first time. I have a great reason for both though, Kimbo. Like you can't get mad at me.
Hmm.
I have a good reason for both. I can't remember what the first one was, but I know the second time I was.
They're not good reasons then. So go ahead. I was gonna
They're
remember.
good reasons.
No, they're not.
But I just uploaded the last two, which was episode 13 and 14. And I will admit, brother, that I did not want to look at last week's episode because, you know, I didn't want to go through it.
You want to remember?
No, 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 I didn't. I was
I
just
know this
like,
is off topic, but speaking of the whole
I
drinking
don't
stuff,
even
was
want to
last
think
night.
about it.
No, last night Kimmy and
Oh, last night.
Cuban.
I
Like
wish
Kimmy wasn't. I don't think she was drunk. She might have been feeling it, but she wasn't drunk. Cuban, on the other hand,
my man was lit, huh?
he was. You can definitely tell he was drunk. And then we were playing. It was me, Lady Dino, and Kimmy at the time. He just left. Like didn't say nothing, but he was still playing Fortnite. I was like, "What the hell?" So we're here trying to. Kimmy's trying to hit him up, like call him. No response, and then eventually, like we just kick him out because he just wasn't responding to us. Wasn't ready enough. So then me and Lady Dino are up here. Hence why my headache this morning too. We were up late, to like 4 a.m. I think, almost
Oh
5.
my god.
I'm old, so I can't be doing that. But he ends up joining randomly, and we're like, "Oh look, Cupid!"
What the hell?
Yeah, the conversation that happened after we were just talking, and then he's like, "It's not fair,"
Oh,
and then later was like, "What's not fair?" And he's like, "Well, it's not fair that I'm here for Pachy at Kimbo. It's just not fair." And then
what?
we're like, "Wait, well, what's not fair?" Like, Lady was like, "What's not fair?" And he just kept going back and forth that it wasn't fair. And we were just like, okay.
Poor
I was just
guy.
like, oh, okay. Okay. And Lady Dino laughs at the fact that I just agree with us because I have nothing to say. Like, I don't know what to say if he's not coherent to understand that he's not making
Yeah.
any sense.
Was that before or after he fell?
That had to be after he fell because um
That's probably why he took a break,
he
huh?
eventually put his cam on Discord and he was talking to us like that.
Hmm.
And I saw his marking on his face. I was gonna ask him, "What did you get in a fight?" But because he wasn't full sentences here, I was like, "Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get nothing out of him." So like, we'll wait till the next day to ask what happened to his face. I was about to say, "Did you get in a fight? What happened?"
Yo, that video had me rolling that he posted in Discord of him
Yeah,
falling on the floor.
he was crawling. I was like, "What are you
I
doing?"
mean, he stood still for a little bit too. Like, what the
That's
fuck?
probably when he left Discord. He went to go see his dogs, I guess. Who knows?
Good
But
times.
he had me and Lady Dino dying, bro. We just hit like he was making no sense, but we were just going with it. That's basically what you were doing last week.
Ain't no way.
Like, mhm.
No, I didn't get off my
And like,
chair.
can you? Yeah, you tested my patience that day,
Did
but that's
I?
a whole different. Oh, look, that's a whole different thing. You were stressing me out.
Like actual stress? I don't know, man. You sounded kind of mean the next day to me.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did.
When?
I felt some type
Yeah.
of way. Like the very next
I
day.
said I lost patience. I was getting annoyed.
I
You,
don't
and
know,
like I
man.
told you before, you are the drunk and that kind of drunk that someone needs to babysit.
Kimbo,
And
when
I don't want to be the
Kimbo,
one.
listen, when have I ever gotten like that?
No, but that's what I'm saying. So if you ever do get like that in person,
No,
you are not someone I want to take care of.
no. Okay, first of all, I was going through some things that weekend, right? Second, when whatever day that was in person, when we were taking shots of whatever, when we went to like Applebee's or whatever with the mother of my kids, whatever, I drank a lot more that day, like a lot more, and I was a lot more fucked
No.
up,
Mm-mm.
bro. What?
No, you definitely drank more on stream last weekend.
There's no
Definitely.
way.
No, you
No,
definitely
no, no.
did. Cause like you be chugging these drinks. When we're like when we hung out, you weren't chugging like back to back to back drinks. Like you took one drink and like two
Kimbo,
shots.
we took
I think that
shots of
day.
tequila.
Like two shots there, but then when we got here at my house, you didn't drink as much anymore.
I don't know.
I don't know
All,
why
all I'm
though.
saying is that last week I was going through some things. I had some demons to drown. I drowned them, and I just couldn't keep up. But I wasn't like fucked up, fucked up. Maybe I was like maybe talking out of context or like saying things like of nonsense or whatever. But like fucked up. I wasn't. Because if I was, I would have been throwing up all over my keyboard like the other stream we had.
Well, yeah, you weren't to that point yet,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you were like inching towards it.
So you're saying is you're probably not gonna want to drink with me again.
You're a good time, but once you pass a certain level between like the tipsy mark and the blackout part,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's where you're like all over the place. Where
I,
I'm like,
I have like
if I'm drunk, I could probably handle you in the sense of just like we'll both be stupid and obnoxious about stuff. And then whoever's taking care of us, which would be Zubis, would be like, guys, just stop. I could just see Zuba's pobrecito. He would be fucking losing it with us. Be like,
uh,
Kimbo, I can deal with him. Who knows?
be slumped everywhere. Help me, Zupus.
Because I start getting tired eventually. I just start like winding down. Like I get quiet. But
No. Um,
you, I don't think would wind down. I think you would just be like, all like, "Eh." In moments
nah.
you'll be like, let me go wind down. But then you would just be like, what? But yeah. Anywho. So do
Anywho,
you have topics about our topic of the day today, which is
mental health and fitness. Um, what would you say? For some reason, actually, now that I think about it, I had a hard time thinking about mental health. I don't know why, but like every time I would try to remember what the fuck tonight's topic was, I was like, what is it? Mental illness, mental stress. I couldn't think about it, and then I just realized that it was just like mental health, like as a whole. Um,
yeah.
but I would say I did not look up anything because I was running late home because I had to go pick up my kids.
Yeah.
But we shall do a quick Google. Men-
Well, the one thing that like because I talked to about it with like Zoof is to like be like, like what can we discuss on this? And then, that's why, there's a lot of topics regarding mental awareness kind of stuff, and that's why there's like a month to it.
hmm
Um one thing we did talk about is like the perspective of men versus women regarding mental health. That we were talking in the sense of like how females would tend to seek therapy for assistance in like anything that they had to do, mentally or anything like that. But
Sure.
men tend to not because they don't want to be perceived as weak.
Yes,
That's
and it has a lot to do with pride and not being vulnerable and not accepting that you are weak. So, if ever you say I'm a sexist, right, I will admit that that's definitely one of the, um, I guess, scenarios where, like, I would say it's true, right? Like, men. I'm gonna say we, right? Because, like, I fall under that category for what I've been through the last year and a half ish.
yeah,
But, I will admit that it does have a lot to do with pride and the fact that, like, I feel like men as a whole are just, like, I don't want to say scared, but definitely like timid about it, you know? And it's
yeah. I
scary.
just, uh, I guess my this is not factual, right? It's just like my opinion or thought on it is that men tend to grow up. I guess that we're not taught how to cope with our feelings, or more so like I want that they like, well, especially Hispanics, like toughen up. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
For men's side, and like females, like we grow up knowing that females are more sensitive, more emotional. So it's like,
What?
oh
Keep
really?
going, keep going, keep going. No, I didn't say nothing.
Uh-huh. Um so I feel like men just tend to not know that part that they can communicate their emotions. They should be able to communicate them without feeling like they're weak or anything. It's just a coping mechanism that they should learn, but they're not always taught.
For sure. Totally agree. Females will be female.
Females like to express themselves. They want to
Yeah. No, no, I
have
mean,
someone listen to them.
yeah,
And I feel
because
like that's a coping mechanism they use, and that's why um, you see
Kimbo,
more
are
of
you
them.
implying that I don't have a coping mechanism?
I'm not implying that, but just based on the years that I know you,
Go ahead, at me.
you know what? I plead the fifth at this point.
On what?
I said I plead the fifth at this point.
Well, that's the point of this, Kimbo. Let it all out. Hurt my feelings, if you will.
I'm not gonna hurt your feelings. No, but
Okay,
you
I
you
got no
you said it
feelings.
yourself. You said it yourself. You're hard at communicating your feelings.
Yeah, yeah. Very, totally. There are
You
natural
have
roles
questions
within the
now?
male genetic code, says Turtle. Turtle knows about this because it's the truth, you know. and female genetic code 2 is major facts, right? You talking about the B word? Hello, Charisma. He says I just wanted to
Damn.
come in and say chickenist and roll out chickenist, chickenist.
What?
I don't know. Um, but yeah, so we have here one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. There is seven types of disorders, common types of disorders, Kimbo, and we're gonna mention them. And I want you to give me your thoughts on it, or maybe even an example if you think any of it fits you. And I'll
Mm.
talk about me as well. The first type of disorder for mental health is anxiety, right? It says characterized by excessive worry, fear, or panic. Do you think you as an individual have any type of anxiety disorder and what triggers it?
Um. Yeah.
What is it?
I think we all have some kind of anxiety disorder.
What would be yours?
Um. I don't know.
Very nice. Moving on. This girl is perfect apparently.
Can you define it again? Sorry.
So she wasn't paying attention, is what she's
I wasn't. I wasn't.
saying. We're talking about the common types of mental health disorders. There's seven
Zufus said
common.
dealing with Zufus.
Oh, hi Zufi.
Dealing with your husband, he has one anxiety. Yeah, you're
What?
right.
Oh shit! I thought he was saying that you're dealing with him, but he's saying that that is one. Oh,
No,
okay.
dealing. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He said, just kidding.
So the
But go ahead.
seven types of disorders are anxiety, mood, psychotic, neurodevelopmental. Did I say that right? Developmental,
Mm-hmm.
neurodevelopmental, eating disorders, my favorite, personality disorders, and post-traumatic stress disorder, which is known as PTSD. So the first one is anxiety. Do you think you have anxiety?
That's what I said. What's the definition of anxiety?
Oh, it's usually characterized by excessive worry, fear, or panic.
Yeah, I do.
What would they be and
Things
what
that
triggers
trigger
them?
it for me have been like new things that I don't know how to do. Um, trying to think. When I had a certain job regarding riding a bicycle, right? We went through training, right?
Hmm.
Bro, I think I did have like a fucking panic attack because I was so scared of falling. And the
Wait,
things they made us do during this training
wait,
freaked me out. I already fell on the first
falling off a
that we
bicycle?
did. Yeah, like hurting myself, scraping myself. Like really, really hurt. I don't like getting hurt. I don't like pain. I don't like getting hurt. So they made us go down these long, steep stairs. Like we had to go down all of them. And they were long.
On
I
the
was
bicycle.
terrified, bro. My anxiety was like, ugh, bro. When I went down them things, like the way they told us to do, I was stiff as hell, and I was holding on so hard. Well, you have no idea the anxiety I felt. I fucking was terrified, and they made us do it multiple times. And I'm here like, I hope I don't fall.
Yeah.
But there were certain things there that I was just I started like I feel like I could start panicking too because I was like I just start getting very very scared. So it's just like but then I try to like calm myself down. But like new things like that, like things that I've never done in before, and scared of getting hurt. Like if it requires something physical, like it scares me.
So you,
But
the panic and fear was real with that one. Like,
but yeah, like I feel like we all experience it too. Like depending if you really like roller coasters or not. Roller coasters, like
it
I
gives you
enjoy
anxiety.
them. Probably when I was younger, more so. I didn't really care much for them. I was more for the thrill. Now I get on them. And I enjoy them once I'm on them and like already in the course. But when I'm in line now, my anxiety goes up. Where
Oh my
like,
god, this is really
do I
happening.
really want to
Oh my
go?
god.
Should I just get off? Like, bro, I debated so much in my head. I'm just so terrified. But stuff like that triggers it. Like things that I obviously am scared of start triggering it. And there was something else. You said fear. Oh, worry. And of course,
Ex
I worry
worry.
about things.
Yeah.
Um, so it's just it causes
Hey,
stress
baby.
or anxiety. Oh, I'm the kitty.
No, baby. I'm busy right now. Say hi, baby. Say hi. Yeah.
Hi,
Go sit down. Um. Yeah. So we you knocked all three of them out the park. Worry, fear, and panic. Um. Minnie,
Minnie. Oh my
do
god.
not stomp. Um. Me personally, I know Kimbo's muted at the moment because she's handling her business with the doggo. Um, but I have these anxiety attacks randomly throughout the night. Um, maybe like once a month, where I literally think about death, and it's the worst fucking feeling ever. And I don't think I've ever like talked like aired this out or told anybody about it. I don't even think I told you, Kimbo, and I tell you everything. That's crazy.
By the way, I was not laughing at you. I was laughing at
Ah,
big
no,
purchase.
you're fine. It makes
Give
her
me go
anxiety go crazy.
ahead.
Ah! um, but I think the example I'm gonna give knocks on worry, fear, and panic because I have these little panic attacks about once a month, and they're legitimate panic attacks where like I literally cry. Where I could just be, and I realize that they only happen like when I'm up really late. Like all those times that we stayed up to like 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning gaming, and I go upstairs to like lay down, and I lay down, and I can't fall asleep. Like I think about death, and it is fucking horrifying because I'm not scared to die, right? Because that's inevitable. We all know we're gonna die. I am scared of being dead, and let me break that down
The
to you.
idea of it.
Yeah, the idea, the state of mind in which you are when you're dead. And I know a lot of people will be like, you don't have a state of mind, you don't know what it feels like, but you do. If you just think about your body, like if you think how you felt before you were born, which it sounds crazy. Maybe I'm crazy in my mind, but the way I'm wording it is how I feel it or how I think it. The state in which we were in before we were born, like that's death, non-existent, black, emptiness, right? So I would go upstairs, like I'd go to bed, and I would just sit and I think I'm like, holy shit, I am going to die, like me, like I look at myself and I'm like, bro, like I'm not gonna exist one day, and everything, like I'm gonna be gone, and it scares me. It scares me to the point where like I fucking lay down and I cry and I cry and I cry and I cry because like I do not want to die. I don't think anybody wants to die, right? But like that is probably the biggest worry, fear, and panic that I have because like I lay there in bed and like my body just like jolts and it like I shock myself. It's fucking nuts. It's crazy. But I do have those little panic attacks maybe like once a month and they scare the fuck out of me.
It was crazy. I think as we've gotten older, we don't want to die.
Yeah,
Like when we're
no.
younger, we're reckless as
Yeah, yeah,
fuck.
it's like,
We're like,
not
we don't
nothing
care. We're
nothing
not scared
phases
of
us.
death. If I die, I
Yeah.
die.
And like yeah,
Now it's like, I don't want to die.
yeah, I don't want to go. I have too much to experience, too much to live and my kids, family and whatnot.
Oh
And
yeah,
like
now there's more factors.
yeah, and it's just terrible, bro. But like these panic attacks are crazy on my end because like it's inevitable. It's gonna happen.
And
Um,
it's crazy though, because I've had thoughts like that too. Even when I was younger, like I would just sit there and all of a sudden I keep thinking about like, what happened when my parents died? I feel so sad, scared, scared for them to die. And then like me, like now I think more of like me, just my whole family in general. I'm like,
that
if
shit
I
is
ever die,
scary.
I don't want it to hurt. I just want it to be quick. I don't want to be scared.
and
Like
that's
I don't want to feel it.
and that's the scary part about it because like obviously we don't know when we're gonna die, right? But
Yeah.
like the fact that it can happen at any time, any point is that in itself is scary, right? Um,
Truth is said, they say you relive your life within the 10 seconds you're dead. So by that, you might be dead and just reliving your life in that 10-second state,
well, I'll tell you this much.
officially hitting unconscious status. I'm assuming that's what he meant.
Oh, officially hitting unk status, like
Oh,
uncle.
unk status
Yeah, he's saying we're old. Yeah, you know,
in general.
20, 25
You're
ain't
old.
old.
You're
20,
old.
no,
I'm not.
20, 25 ain't old. 25 ain't old. But yeah, so like that
uh,
that fear is real, and that fear is crazy, and I don't want to think about that anymore. So moving on. The
I was gonna
next.
say, but just remember, you do have other worries. Kids, you don't have those kind of worries,
Oh,
those
for sure,
anxieties. Do you have
dude,
anxiety?
bro.
Like other than what you just said, your little panic attack.
Yeah,
Not little, but
like
your panic attack.
I think about family. For instance, there's four brothers, right? I'm one of four brothers. I saw something on TikTok the other day when it had to do with like siblings, right? And it said something I don't remember the exact words, but it was along the lines of like one of those four brothers is gonna attend everyone's funeral. One of those brothers isn't gonna go to anyone's funeral because he's gonna die first, right? And
Yeah,
then the one sibling is gonna go to everyone's funeral, and then another sibling is gonna be caught right in the middle. He's gonna
that's
lose
scary.
lose brother, lose sister, whatever, lose a sibling, and still have other siblings to live for, and then watch them go or vice versa and stuff like that. So that
Mm-hmm.
always haunts me because like I'm one of four, and that means that one of four of my brothers is never gonna go to one of our funerals, right? And I don't even
Mm-hmm.
want to say God forbid it's me because that just means it's gonna be like I'm pushing it on them and I don't want to do that, right? But like just the idea that one of us four isn't gonna make it to anyone's funeral is fucking wild, right? And then on the flip side, that one of us is gonna go to all of our funerals. Like that
Bro,
that is crazy.
you just turned this conversation super deep and dark.
I'm sorry, but we're talking mental health, right? I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
Well, anyway, we should probably put like a trigger warning or
Yeah, it's scary.
something
Yeah.
for people that get triggered with certain things. But anyways, yeah, that's crazy to think. But I just
Yeah.
saw that anxiety. I forgot about the anxiety, sort of social anxiety. I definitely have social anxiety. I'm not one to have the attention on me.
Social anxiety?
Yeah,
Mm. You're very sociable. You're a streamer.
I am not. To be honest, I'm not. I'm awkwardly quiet. I'm just like, I would say.
I think you have a great online personality. Cause like you're a great friend online, right? But like in person, you're probably terrible.
It's like obviously I was quiet to begin with though, hence my social anxiety. When I first met you and everybody else, I was quiet as fuck until I started like talking or like getting to know you guys more in general. I started opening a little, like little bit by little, and
Yeah, but that's like
eventually,
anybody. That's not really like
I
social
know, but some
anxiety.
people can just naturally
Some
come
people
out
could.
and talk.
No, I think social anxiety is just like when you don't do that ever.
I'm just
You know.
saying, some people can, some people just do it naturally, like nothing. I'm like, I envy you for being able to just be like, "Hi, I'm this and that. How are you doing?" Like just random
Welcome to the
combo,
Kimbo and Pachy show.
like random conversation, like little social butterfly. And it's like, damn, I envy that.
I can totally see that though, cause like I'm the complete opposite. Like I can go anywhere in public or just like put me in front of a
Mm-hmm.
room of like people and I'll just like I'll be
You'll be
loud,
fine. Yeah,
obnoxious, and whatever.
you're not quiet.
Yeah. So I can see that. Um, the next one, Kimbo, and this one definitely applies to you because you're a female, is mood disorders. So,
Damn.
it,
Oh my god.
it includes depression, bipolar. Uh, that says dement. I can't even say that word. How do you say this word? DysthymiA.
Dysfunctional?
No, no, no. It's definitely not that.
DY what?
D y
Oh,
s t
I don't
h.
know. Dysthymia or
I
dysthymia?
type it in chat. I can't type it in chat. Maybe I could type it in chat. I'm gonna put it in chat. See if we can say
I've never
this.
heard of that word to be honest.
Bit says I'm going first. You think you're gonna go first in your family, Bits? Don't say that, bro. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. How do you say that, Kimbo?
I don't know, but I never heard it. But anyways, just read the definition.
Oh,
Dysthymia.
I don't know. It doesn't have a definition. It says mood disorders include depression, bipolar disorder, that word, characterized by changes in mood, energy, and motivation. Let me tell you, I think I
There's
have
seasonal
that.
affective disorder too.
Is that what that means?
No, there's also
Oh,
seasonal affective disorder.
oh, well, shit. I'd like to say yes. I do have some type of, and we're gonna be honest here, right? We're being honest, Kimbo, or are we just gonna sugarcoat things and talk about like just whatever?
I mean,
Because
however honest you want to be.
I'm
You
here to
don't have to be
express how
honest
I
if you don't
feel
want
on
to.
the inside. Okay.
Fine.
I've been through a lot, Kimbo.
Don't cry.
I'm
Please
kidding.
don't cry.
No. um, but I think out of those, depression is definitely real, right? And I'll be the first to admit my eye is twitching, bro. I would be the first to admit
Ooh,
that
stop
like
talking about it.
throughout my whole like life, right, from from teenager up to like maybe 25 years old, I thought people who were like depressed were like little bitches, right? Like how are you gonna like get your mood killed, right? Or be so depressed and not have control of your feelings and like yada yada yada. Like I down talked it so much, right? Until it hit me, until I was the one going through it, and I was like, holy shit, maybe all this time where I thought it was, because I genuinely thought depression was like not an illness or not a sickness. I thought that depression was just like a weak state of mind, right? And I'm like, you're weak. You can get over that. You just choose not to, right? But it wasn't until like I physically, or like not physically, but I personally went through depression that I was like, holy shit, this shit is fucking real, you know? Um, and I think people go through it differently, right? Because depression like isn't really like measured in like, oh, who goes through it the hardest or the worst or whatever. But that shit
Depression is
that shit is
different for
definitely,
everybody.
yeah, for sure. And I think it's definitely something that has to be looked into if you have any signs or think you have any signs, because I've reached some really dark times in my life to points where like I was like, bro, I don't ever want to feel like this again, or I don't even want to feel anything for that matter. If you understand what I'm saying. Um, it says I might be an alcoholic. Latino family usually thinks depression don't exist. Yeah, yeah, and that's what I was gonna say next. Like I feel like when you think of depression, like no offense to my Caucasians, right? But like the majority is like white or black people. Well, not even black people. Like mostly white people. Like it's rare to find like a Hispanic who's like depressed. In my eyes, at
No,
least. I
you
don't
can
know.
find them, but because they're told, no, you're okay, they cover that. So it's like if you don't know them on a personal level, you will never know they're depressed.
Yeah,
Unless they're severely depressed where they're not getting up, doing anything, just, you know.
and I think that that is why Spanish people are known to have the next disorder that we're going to talk about, um, like anger issues, right? Because we try to cover it so much, so long, because we don't want to admit it, right? Versus like if you look at the statistics, which I'm going to pull up right now because I'm curious now, like most suicides, right, from depression, come from like, actually before I say that, let me say it. Let me
Trigger warning.
what would I look up? I don't know. I feel like
Statistics on death.
on ethnicity
Yeah, I guess. Or
by ethnicity. Okay, suicide statistics by race and gender. What race and gender has the highest suicide rate? The racial ethnic groups with the highest rates in 2022 were non-Hispanic Americans. What the fuck? Like they're just basically saying not Hispanics. Like you think I'm lying? Google it. Why are you looking at me? I swear to God, it says that.
he's a non-Hispanic though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That- yeah, I'm just saying like non-Hispanic American Indian. Like that means like white people. Am I wrong?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that kind of just like proved what I said like 30 seconds ago. Like it's I think it's because we in Spanish households like kind of like what you said when it comes to like what were we talking about? The first one?
That depression doesn't exist in Latino households, and then we said that that we tend. You say you
Or like
people
like
are
men.
angrier, and then you decided to say about suicide.
Yeah, yeah. So like I think I think in Spanish households we just hide more, right? Because our parents made the boys seem like we're men, right? And men aren't allowed to do that.
Yeah, you're
Um
strong. It is macho. No seas.
yeah, yeah, prideful or whatever.
Yeah,
But this is a crazy statistic, you know. Um,
but it's sad because it's like I sometimes do feel like signs are there, but also we don't communicate as much anymore. We're sadly always just focused on day to day life. We're just on our phones, and like even though there may be signs, or sometimes even our actions tend to depress someone and we don't even know it.
Yeah, you
Or
know.
hurt someone mentally, but selfishly don't think about those actions until they tell you verbally, like, hey, just to let you know what you did last time, like hurt me, but
I'm sorry, I won't drink
some people
again.
care, some
Okay,
people don't.
I'm sorry.
So it's just crazy. And then, it's just also a cycle where it's like it's easy to say sorry and just go back to what's normal, what was normal. But it
Yeah,
doesn't mean it won't happen again kind of thing, and just in regarding to relationships of like stuff like with people that do that cycle.
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, would you say you have any type of like
Gimme.
when you have any of these mood disorders, right? Do you sense a change in your like motivation and energy of like
Um,
on a day to
when you
day?
were talking about depression, I do feel like there is a prolonged depression. I feel like there's a short term depression, and then there's like that deep depression where it's like it's severe to the point where you need some help. Um, but I have felt depression. The first time I actually felt it, like I wasn't expecting it, but I definitely had some kind of depression. I just didn't know how to handle it. I had a supportive mother and father, but more so my mom. But I kept a lot of stuff to myself and like more to my mom and my cousin. But yeah, it was hard. I will say I didn't eat. My anxiety was like it also played a part. My anxiety was always waking me up in the middle of the night. It was crazy. Um, to the point where I had to call my mom one night or one day during the day to tell her like, "Can you come home early? Because I just need you to hear home." And she came home and she hugged me. I cried, and it's just crazy how like all these emotions play like in your mind. Like it's crazy that it's something you can't you have to cope through it, and like
Yeah,
it's not easy. Like to just be like, whatever. It's not easy. As much as you want to be like, whatever, it doesn't happen that way. It's hard. But yeah, I've definitely dealt with depression, anxiety, stress. So, all under the depression. I don't think I've been to the point where I don't want to do nothing, but I do feel like there is seasonal ones too at the same time where like you just don't want to do nothing, you have no motivation. So I do feel like there's some kind of depression there that I don't know if it's life that's causing it or, as adults now, I'm like not when I was younger, but this is more as an adult. So
yeah.
I don't know.
I had the lack of motivation, energy, and that when at the end of my last relationship, um, and it wasn't because of the relationship itself. It was because of like the troubles that I was going through the relationship, where like all I wanted to do was sleep. Literally, I just wanted to sleep, and it wasn't like, I'm gonna go try and lay down and sleep so I can like go to bed. Like my body just craved sleeping. Like
I
I
feel like I think it's the way of the body, is just my opinion, to like shut down so it doesn't feel.
deal, yeah,
So you're not going through that
and
feeling.
like for like days at a time, maybe even like weeks at a time. Like my neighbors noticed this a lot because I would come home from work. I wouldn't even say hi to them. I'd just walk straight into the house, straight to the couch or upstairs to the bed, and I'd just like pass the fuck out. Wake up like around dinner time. I wouldn't even want to eat. I just want to go back to bed. Go back to bed. Wake up like 4 or 5 in the morning. Too early for me. Go back to bed. And I think that's how I like. I mean, it's not like anybody knows because like I don't like really like live with anybody, right? Or like in a
Yeah.
relationship or whatever. But um, like if you ever see me sleeping for like long periods of time or days at a time, like there is something mentally fucked up with me. And I got help with it, during after the breakup, I took some counseling for, my depression. And they were like, "Yeah, do you like taking naps?" I'm like, "Dude, I fucking love naps." Like, but they attacked me the wrong way cuz like they were just trying to extract information from me. But yeah, so
I
like,
love naps too.
oh, hey, you're depressed. Go get checked out. you know?
I mean, sometimes it could be, and you just don't realize it. You just think I'm just tired. It's like naps,
Yeah.
but sometimes it could be that.
But like you're not like
So,
actually tired. It's just like your body just like you said, it's shutting down and saying, "I don't want to deal with anything.
yeah,
Just
yeah, it doesn't want to deal with the
just
world
let me
anymore.
let me
It's
go
like, let
night
me just go
night."
to sleep.
Yeah.
Let my worries go.
But that's the mood disorders. Now we're gonna move on to the next one. Now this next one is kind of cray cray, and I feel like this one might fit you. It's called psychotic disorder, um, such as schizophrenia, where a person experiences delusions, hallucinations, and disorganized thinking. Um, was there ever a time, Kimbo, where you just felt like you were completely psychotic?
No.
Hmm?
Mm-mm.
Never, not once.
Psychotic? What was the definition
Like you never
again?
like busted Zoofus's taillights, popped his tires. You never like um went up to him in the middle of the night with some knives.
No, because I don't feel like that's psychotic. I just think that's
Oh, that's
I don't
normal.
think that's psychotic.
It's just another day in the office.
No, because I don't feel like psychotic would be like something out of the norm. I don't know. I mean, yeah, breaking taillights and all that's not normal, but I don't think it's like a psychotic episode unless you're like talking to yourself and all of a sudden you did it just from nothing triggering it. Does that make sense?
I
Nothing
see.
triggering that emotion.
Well, by definition, this psychotic disorder it says schizo or delusional hallucinations or just disorganized thinking.
That's what I'm saying. It's like it's there. It's not
Hmm.
because let's say I made you upset. You know what I'm saying? Like someone or something is making you upset. No, it's because it's all in your mind.
So you're crazy, is what we're getting to.
No, 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 no. You're crazy for thinking that breaking tail is a psychotic disorder.
No, I think you're delulu. You're delusional.
I'm not the little, you're the little, but no. And I honestly do think that's like a serious like disorder too. Sometimes
Which
that
one?
people don't know how to approach or deal with, like psychotic disorders, like people that hallucinate,
Oh,
schizophrenia. Like it's a dangerous like mental health problem for a person.
for sure. Those are usually the fucking killers. The fucking the psychos, like the real crazy people. Which
Well,
there
it's
is
just
a statistics on that one, and I'm gonna let you guys decide on what race you think is the most psychotic.
but it's sad that it's like, you know, some people don't know how to go about it, like, and they
Oh,
don't
for
get the
sure.
help they need
And
before it's
fun fact: most of them come from single mother, single mom households. There was some article I read about that. How they say most God damn it, what's the title? I might have to Google it. But they say kids that grow up with a single mom in a single mom household are more likely to be in trouble, commit crimes, and like do like crazy shit versus
Mhm.
kids who grow up in a single father's household. They tend to be more respectful, more disciplined, and more I guess loved. And I don't know if I can speak on that anymore, but that is an actual statistic. If any of you guys are curious,
I can see that in some aspect, but at the same time, I don't know because I need to read more on it. On like
I'm just gonna keep
why.
it 100. I'm living
Yeah.
proof and what I'm going through. I'm just kidding. If you're watching, I'm sorry.
I was say don't do this on single mom taking care of their
Now
their
there's
kids
some
because you never know. I know
there's
there is some
yeah
occasions
yeah.
where some single moms can't do it or some single dads can't do it either. But
Oh for sure.
you know,
Kimmy says white girls. Yeah, white girls are just like the worst. Bit says baby mama drama. Yeah, we got a lot of that going on, man. Too much, if I'm being honest. But moving
craziness,
on.
bro. But
Neurodevelopmental disorders. Now, this is the one that falls with Bits because he's got autism. So, it includes autism spectrum disorder, which I'm guessing is just autism, attention deficit or hyperactivity disorder, which is ADHD. I actually did not know that's what ADHD stood for.
wait, what
And
was this disorder?
neurodevelopmental,
Oh, okay.
which includes autism, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, which is ADHD, and learning disabilities. Basically, the R words, right? If we're being, don't look at me like that. Like this is literally the term
I
and
mean, you
why
didn't
it was.
have to say it, but okay.
I did. Okay. Sorry. Um. So yeah, Kimbo, since you have autism, can you explain how it feels to have it?
Wow. Don't start with that. Yeah, don't play with that.
There's nothing bad with autism. Like
You know what's
what
crazy
really?
though? I feel like half of us like
Watch your mouth.
back then,
Oh,
like
okay.
we have never been medically diagnosed with something, but I do feel like we have something.
Okay. I honestly think autism doesn't really exist. Okay. I think
Mm.
autism was made by the a certain race, right? Who was just too scared to discipline their kids, right? Think
No,
about
I
it.
do think
Think.
it exists though,
Oh,
because
what?
yes, look at the definition of autism.
I think you know. Jem came out the woodwork says my oldest daughter is autistic. Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I don't feel like you should say that because I do think there is. I mean, obviously, there should still be more studies on that, but there is plenty of information out there regardless.
Wait a second.
But
Is this how we get canceled, Kimbo?
you're the one trying to get canceled, not me. Because I'm like, I'm trying to watch what I say, but because it's like, that's a little insensitive at times, sometimes.
Yeah.
Because if we don't know something, we can't speak on it like
Well,
that.
we can. That's what opinion is. You know.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's your
Freedom
opinion,
of
but the
speech,
disclaimer,
freedom
you
of
can say that
press. It's
my
the First
opinion.
Amendment. I am
But let me tell you why I
exercising
think it
my
does exist.
First
Because
Amendment
it says that
constitutionally protected.
autism is a disorder, a group of neurodevelopmental conditions characterized by persistent challenges in social interaction, communication, and repetitive behaviors or restricted interests, which when I look up videos on this and stuff like that, I do see where the challenges come, and it's like I would have never known that's a thing, because at a certain age you should be able to talk, you should be able to do certain things, and there's
For
some
sure.
children that aren't there yet. So obviously there's something going on, and that's when they start being on the autism spectrum, if that makes sense, because they just need a little
Ah.
more help to get
So
it out, and you can
don't
tell.
don't you think that that just is uh
It's
like
not about discipline or the
no no
parents,
no no
it's
I
the
know
child
when
itself.
you lack the ability to learn like isn't that like there's a term for that. Let me look it up real quick. Term for lack of ability to speak, I guess. Um, aphasia or mutism, right? So if we're talking about speaking, right? You say, "Oh, well, you can't. You're at this age. You're supposed to learn how to do this and like." Okay, there's a term for that, right? The medical term for the inability to speak is aphasia. I don't even know if I'm saying that right, or mutism, right? And then you got the lack of ability to. What's the other one? What'd you say? What'd you say, Kimbo?
What,
Your example when you were like when people can't like
like talking or walking or
okay.
doing things they should be developing as they get older.
Well, I guess to learn. I guess just learn as a whole. The medical term for a learning disability is specific learning disorder, which is pinpointed to a specific thing. I mean,
Jem said her daughter didn't speak until she was 5, didn't walk until she was 4. Most are developmentally delayed.
yeah, you know, but there's terms for each and all of those, right? For okay, didn't learn to walk, so the medical term for the lack of ability to walk, right?
But is that all under autism?
No, like autism is just like it's. I don't want to say it's a made up thing. All right,
There's a spectrum,
I don't want
though.
to offend anybody, right? But
There's
like
a spectrum.
autism isn't like oh, it's a whole like it's the idea of the lack of something, right? But like people think autism and they're just like oh, it's that or like the R word or whatever, and that's not me. I mean, I'm just
But
saying.
autism is like a group of neurodevelopmental conditions.
But they all have like their like you know what I'm saying like
No, I know you can find the name, but what I'm saying is like autism. I guess is like the main like top category, and like then it names everything that's under that group. If that makes sense.
I mean It's like
Like there's a,
it's like the category with all the subcategories, right?
it's like depressions or like psychotic disorders. It's all that's the main name of the category, but then it'll name everything that's under that. That's what I'm saying about
Of
autism.
course, but if I have fucking schizophrenia, I'm not gonna tell people I'm fucking psychotic. You know, I'm a schizo.
I know, but it's still under those disorders that
No,
category.
I know that, but like, we're
I guess because some people don't understand them, it's easier to say I'm autistic.
yeah. Well, I mean,
You don't have to explain yourself to anybody of what is it exactly that's wrong with that said person or your child or whatnot. You can just be like, he's autistic. Now they want to inquire about it. That's up to you whether you want to say what's what.
okay. I guess I'll take that, right? I guess we'll meet in the middle somewhere, right?
God, Kiwi said the student I used to work with didn't talk until he was 11.
Well, no shit, because you kept punching him in the mouth. That's an inside
Sounds
joke. No,
inappropriate.
that's an inside
Yeah.
joke. That's an inside joke.
Okay, good, good. Thanks. Say that then, because I'll be like, damn, this is a sensitive man. Goodness.
Yeah. We peaked at 14 viewers right now. Everyone's like clipping us and trying to cancel us right now. Like, look what these guys are
You,
talking
not
about.
me. I'm like trying
No, no,
to
no.
keep you on the straight line. Like, bro,
Okay,
people
okay, okay.
sensitive about stuff.
All right, all right. What up,
What
sexy
up,
people?
JR?
What up, JR3 Junior? All right, the next one, the next disorder, I take pride in because I am a product of it. Okay, eating disorders. Eating disorders include anorexia, bulimia nervosa. I don't even know what that is. A binge eating disorder. I think that's what I have, if I'm gonna be 100% honest. Characterized by unhealthy eating habits and body image issues. So, anorexia, from my understanding, is like when you don't eat, right, and you're super skinny. Bulimia, I don't know what that is. That kind of looks like it's
Um,
bulimic. Maybe does that word stem from being bulimic?
no, what is it?
Bulimia nervosa.
Uh, Characters by regular, often secretive bouts of overeating, following by self-induced vomiting. I knew it was something about vomiting. I just couldn't remember.
Oh, so like when you
So where
actually
you
eat and you
sneak it, like you were sneak eating, and then you just go throw up because you don't want to gain the weight, but you don't eat in front of
wait.
people
So
like you
what's
normally would.
what's anorexia nervosa?
And anorexia, I think, is when you're like excessively thin.
No, it's like
Uh,
it's like lack of eating. Like you don't want to eat because you don't
yeah.
want to gain weight.
It's a order and serious mental people who have energy try to keep their weight as low as possible.
Yeah. So
So they
anorexia.
try. They don't secretly eat and then go throw up.
Yeah. So anorexia nervosa is for people who just don't eat because they don't want to gain
Yeah.
weight. Bulimia nervosa is for people who eat and then throw it up because they don't want to gain weight. Um, a binge eating disorder is for people like me who go through a tough time or just are bored and they want to eat. And we just eat. Like, I mean, bored eating, stressful eating, gaming eating. Like it's terrible.
Yeah.
Like it's terrible. Um, and they're all characterized by unhealthy eating habits and body image issues. Um, would you say you have any of those, Kimbo?
Um.
Let me ask you this: you ever throw up willingly? You ever put your finger down your mouth?
No, I will say I never did that.
Okay, you're normal. Um, anorexia.
Oh.
Was there ever a time where you're like, no, I don't want to eat. I'm too big. I want to get
Um.
skinny.
I mean, I thank God that I don't think I've ever had like per se like a severe eating disorder. I think I do like binge eat and stuff like that, like out of stress. I don't know if
Mhm.
that's considered a disorder, but I mean,
Oh yeah.
I do that, and like stress, like makes me eat kind of stuff. But I don't think I've gone to a point where I had to throw up or like made myself not eat because I want to be thin and stuff like
So you mean to tell me you've never looked at a box of Twinkies and was like, I can eat the whole thing?
that.
Just
No.
me? That's crazy.
I never have looked at maybe a pizza. I'll be like, that's all mine.
Oh,
But
for
not
me,
a
full as
Twinkie.
hell, and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna take it down anyways. But I think in realistically speaking, eating disorders, I will say I had one because when I separated with the mother of my kids, the only thing that would it sounds fucking fat as fuck, bro. Like I sound like an obese monster saying this, but the only thing that made me happy after our separation was eating. And luckily, by the grace of God, I had a job that required me to get off my ass and actually work hard. So everything that I was consuming and eating, I was actually like burning off and getting rid of as I ate it. But if I didn't have that job and I was eating the way I was eating, bro, I'd be obese.
Yeah.
Now the next one, personality disorders. Kimbo is convinced that I have multiple personalities, okay? Like she is convinced that I am right?
Stop it. I
Right.
never said that.
Characterized by enduring patterns of behavior that differ significantly from cultural expectations and cause distress or impairment. Now, that is the legal definition of it. But personality disorders, as we know, is like when Kimbo thinks that I act a certain way in front of people and then act a different way in front of other people. I call it like personality matching, right?
It says, what is it? It's a mental health condition where people have a lifelong pattern of seeing themselves and reacting to others in ways that cause problems.
Okay, that's not me. Cause problems? Really? Me? Of all people?
Me?
Me?
I don't cause problems. I just light the match, but that's about it.
Though I will say, I love pushing buttons. It is in my nature as a man to watch chaos happen in front of me. And we had this conversation with Kimbo on the last stream, I
It
think.
says people with personality disorders often have a hard time understanding emotions and tolerating distress.
Okay, luckily not me.
Okay, go ahead, finish your thought.
Let's be honest right now, Kimbo. This is honest hour. You think I have a personality disorder?
There's different personality disorders, though. No, isn't there like a borderline one and something else?
I don't know. Do you think I have multiple personalities or
I don't
just?
think you have multiple personalities, but
So you genuinely think I'm awesome across the board?
huh?
That's a yes.
Like, I don't know. Because I think, yeah, a person with a borderline personality disorder, one of the most common types, tends to have disturbed ways of thinking, impulsive behavior, and problems controlling their emotions. They may have intense but unstable relationships and worry about people abandoning them.
Wow. I
That's
f-
crazy though to think, because there is,
it's crazy.
that I'm not saying like I don't think I've ever met someone like that, but at the same time, maybe I've overlooked certain things. But there is people like that
For
out there,
sure, they're
and
out
it's
there.
crazy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Patch, you go all the way around. You like to create your own chaos.
Oh
That's
my
what I
god.
always say.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I do.
Yeah,
It's
and then
entertaining.
you're like, I
Oh my
can't stand
god,
this.
what I
And
do
I'm like, well, what
wrong?
did you expect after what you did? What did you
Guilty
expect the
as charged.
reaction was going to be out of the action you took? I'm confused, but okay.
You
Don't
know,
be crying now.
it's all right. We live and we learn.
Yes, that's true though.
I think Patchy is beautiful just the way he is. Thank you, Jr. Thank
Oh,
you.
qué lindo.
And that's all we needed to hear. End the
Yeah,
stream
so
now.
personality disorder affects how you cope with life, manage emotions, and connect with other people.
I think that's just personality profiling, to
You
be
may find
honest.
that your beliefs and attitudes are different from most people who may find your behavior unusual and unexpected or upsetting at times. You may have difficulties with making or maintaining relationships. Hmm.
Hey, watch yourself.
So maybe I was right on the personality
Hold on, wait.
disorder.
You watch yourself.
I mean, I'm just saying,
You want to talk
it's
about something?
disappointing. No.
It's funny.
Do you want to talk about something? Oh my god! But there's an antisocial personality disorder, avoidant personality disorder, borderline personality disorder, dependent personality disorder,
I know someone
Histrionic
who's got the
personality
dependent one.
disorder, narcissistic personality order, obsessive compulsive personality order, and paranoid personality disorder.
I don't
There's
like the.
different personality disorder, and it's crazy. Each one has a category.
Ooh. Any of them fit you?
I think so. The antisocial. Nope, that's it. The same.
Oh wow.
The OCD one, maybe.
I got OCD when it comes to like,
It's not as intense though, so I can't. I don't know. What's
yeah.
the borderline there?
I don't know how intense, but like sometimes, like my desk, right? I leave it a certain way, and sometimes I come home and I notice that my mouse is not centered on my mouse pad next to my keyboard. I'm like, who touched my computer, right?
I knew someone like that at work who was very OCD. Like
Yeah, that shit is real. Like,
I didn't know them personally, but I also heard stories where it was before I actually went down here to work down south. He actually passed away though not too long
oh,
ago, sadly. Rip. Um, but he was very anal about his stuff, and everybody said it. Like
hey,
even
hey,
the person that was with
not
him
anal.
said that he had his house in a particular way. If you touched anything, moved anything, he would know and he would get upset. You touched his car that wasn't, you were not a person that was supposed to touch his car in any way, shape, or form, he wouldn't like it. He would get angry. And the reason I say this is because when I worked down there, but not as a supervisor, this was at night. There was three ladies working in my department. They were all friends. They were all talking, right? So as a joke, when the one girl that was dating that guy went on her break, whatever, they took the keys out of her jacket and moved the car she was driving, thinking it was her car, right? They
Oh
didn't think much
shit.
of it. They just wanted to like prank her, by
Bro.
moving the car. So granted, she found it funny, yada yada yada. She told her man. Bro, this man got so upset about it. He was angry about the fact that they touched his car. He did not think that was funny. He did not like it. Basically, not needless to say, here she is saying, "Oh yeah, no, you guys are not gonna get in trouble. I'm not gonna let that happen." The next
Yeah.
morning, we're all sitting there, and like our thing is all glass, so we can see the hallway who walks back and forth. There she goes walking with her man behind them, going to HR.
What?
Bro, they got a letter of warning for touching his vehicle at work.
Yo, my man was playing no games.
He got angry, and that's how anal he was.
But
He did not want you guys
okay,
touching
I,
his
I wouldn't
car.
say that's anal. Just like Turtle
No,
said.
it
To
is
to no no
because
no. To be fair, I wouldn't want
okay,
anyone touching my
he
car. Like that's so disrespectful.
okay. Well, I like I said, they thought it was her car, but for him not to
Exactly.
understand that, it's crazy. Because had they known it was his car, they would have never touched it. But they didn't
Kimbo.
know that.
So you're saying that it's completely okay if a random
No,
person
no, 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 no,
is
no. But
unaware
I'm
that
not
they can
saying it's
just get in
okay.
your
I mean,
car?
they should have never done it in general. What
Okay,
I'm
there
saying
you
is like
go.
they thought it was her car, though. What I'm
I
saying
I
that
know
like, so
that,
I
but
kind
like,
of felt bad
but
for
you can't
them
feel
instead of
bad
like
for the guy, cause
I don't feel too bad for the guy for getting them in trouble with HR. One thing is like getting mad at them and talking to them, and then don't let it happen again, kind
no,
of.
I side with Turtle on this one. There's no
But
excuse. Yeah, there's
anyways,
no excuse.
what was I gonna say? So you made me. Oh yeah, my husband said that they would. He was saying about cleaning like the windshields, like himself.
Hmm.
Like he needed them to be clean, clean, and like between him and his friend, they would always like touch his windshield
Oh man,
because they knew he would have to clean it. He can't just leave it like that. So they knew what they were doing. They're just being dicks to him,
yeah,
and he knew it too, but they didn't care. They just kept touching it. He would be out there wiping it down. So that's what I mean
dickheads.
by he was definitely like
Yeah,
OCD. Like he needed things particularly done like his way.
I can see it. I'm the same
She
way.
even said that he was like that at his house. Like everything had a spot. If you moved it, he knew.
It's all about organization and maintaining a nice, clean like
But
view.
damn, I was like, you couldn't have nothing out of. Can't. I can't live like that just because it has to have a place. But that I'm not. I wouldn't get angry if like a shoe was facing the opposite direction. Like it's okay.
Now you
I'll just
put your
fix it,
shoes
but I'm
back
not
correctly.
gonna get upset. Goodness gracious. But
Uh,
yeah, that's what happened.
Fingerprints as Turtle. Yeah, some people don't like fingerprints. I have kids, so fingerprints to me, it don't bother me no more. My windows are disgusting. I will say that proudly.
But you have kids, like you said, so.
Yeah, I got Cheeto stains coming down one window, grease stains coming down the other window, sweat marks coming down the other window. It is disgusting. All right. Now, the last disorder that we have on this list that I'm looking up is one that I have myself, and it's one that not a lot of people know that I have, and it's one that I again didn't think was real until it happened to me, and it's post traumatic stress disorder (PTSD), a condition that develops after experiencing or witnessing a traumatic event. Now, I don't think I ever made it like public or aired the situation that I've been through, right? I know Kimbo knows everything. Kimbo knows everything. Um, but like I never like went to Discord and was like, "Hey guys, this is what happened," right? I guess people who just tune into my streams and like talk to me and then
And
I
I would
would
like
say
to say
things.
though too that the only reason I don't even care who's watching, but the only reason why other people would know is because other people tell their version of the story based on only one person they knew. But they also include a piece of the story of you, for example, where there's no benefit of the doubt. And it's like, of course, if I just heard that and I went with it, I'd be like, what an asshole. You know what I'm saying? What a dick. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
that's the problem too. Sometimes with people, they don't give the benefit of the doubt sometimes. And, it's sad because then it gives you such a bad image when in reality you never did that. I mean, you live with a clean conscience of knowing things didn't happen in certain ways, but
for sure.
to think that people think negatively about you just based on one person's storytelling when it wasn't their story to tell, crazy.
And
That's just my opinion.
and to piggyback off that, I'm gonna say something else like towards the end of what I'm about to say, but like it's just it's petty how people could be when like they don't know like the full story, right? But back on this PTSD, right? Like I didn't know I had it until I had to go to counseling, right? After when I was living in Pennsylvania, I had to for court, I had to take counseling, I had to take anger management, I had to take things to help me win, I guess a child custody case, right? And but it wasn't until like I started to, yeah, baby. We'll play in a little bit. Let me just finish working here with Kimbo, and we'll
She
play.
wants to play.
Yeah, go
Silly
upstairs. I'll
cat.
play with you right after, okay? Mwah. Um, I didn't realize that I was experiencing like this PTSD until like after, like months after the event that happened. And the two things that trigger like my PTSD um, is music. Like when I hear a certain song, it puts me back into the position that I was in right before whatever event happened in my life. Baby, go upstairs. I'm not playing. Um, and the second thing is pictures. Um, pictures literally put me back in the scenario. And Minnie, I'm not gonna say it again. Sorry.
That was your trait as a smile. Or that's your disciplining her. Like, I'm like, don't smile.
um, yeah. So the two things that trigger my PTSD um, is music when I hear a certain song. And actually, I don't even know why I don't just delete these songs, right? Because I know the songs that they are, and I'm gonna say it just so you guys like know, right? Actually, I'm not gonna say it because then you guys might fuck around with me, and I might start crying. But yeah, like so, like I hear certain songs, and then I see certain pictures. Now, Facebook memories, you know how you Facebook does the whole
Yeah.
memories things, um, and Snapchat does memories as well. And I think my PTSD is triggered more through my Snapchat because I was a lot more active on Snapchat back then, right? Like with pictures
Mm-hmm.
and just like random shit. And then when I'm listening to music on my sometimes on my drive home, Kimbo, sometimes on my drive homes, I have these episodes where like I cannot drive, bro. Like I'm literally heartbroken, stressed, anxiety is through the roof. I have to pull over because I have to cry and like I literally relive the heartbreak and the trauma that I went through, and it was all triggered because of a song, the song that was playing, right? Or if I go through a picture and I see a picture of a memory or something that I was before, it literally just backtracks all of the progress I did, and it puts me like in the worst mental position I've ever been in. And it's not even like something light, right? Like it's like right now I'm telling you guys this, and it's like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna go sit down and like drop a tear or two. I'm a grown ass man driving a vehicle, and I'm bawling my eyes out so much that I have to pull over because I cannot contain my emotions and my feelings and everything. Shit is fucking crazy. And I would have never thought that I'd experience that. I would have never thought that it'd be real, right? Or like even to me. And the shit is there. And I don't think that that's something that one can get over. And I don't even know if PTSD is like even like curable because it's not a disease, right? It's not an illness. It's simply uh,
Mental.
a mental, yeah, a mental beatdown. Um, so it's weird. So there you
Hmm.
have it, ladies and gents. Those are my
Do I have
two.
PTSD? I just don't know it.
Maybe you might have. I mean, it's
Because
crazy.
I have moments like where I just sit there and start thinking, and I hate thinking about it. Of course, I like to like not think about it, but like with like mom and stuff. So it's like, and there's moments where like my chest feels so heavy, and like I just want to cry because it's like the feelings all overwhelm me once again. Like, and the thought of like
You
that
relieve it.
day,
You
I
relive it.
remember it. Yeah, I
Yeah.
literally relive it in my head, and like I just get so sad. And I think um what is it called? The other day, this week, it was this week, but the other day, when I tell you that I looked up, like, because my dad moved, after, my mom passed and
Mhm.
stuff, I looked up my old address. Tell me why I started crying. The more I looked into it, and then, like, the more I saw inside the house pictures, like, I'm
That.
gonna cry right now. Like, it starts triggering all those emotions, like thinking, like, the things you used to do in that house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I guess this is my PTSD. I don't
That
know.
that's what it is. It's literally
And
a,
I guess
a
I'm not
trigger.
diagnosed. I'm
And
laughing because like it's like I don't want to cry. It's just the emotions
yeah,
start getting
yeah.
me, and it's just like I'm not sad though, but it's just like right now I'm not
It's
sad, but
it's
it's just I guess it's the
overwhelming.
emotions overwhelming.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and you won't ever know you have that until you actually go and seek therapy for it, right? Like I
yeah,
I didn't know I had that. Like I just thought that every time I heard these songs or saw these pictures, like I was just like, oh, I'm just sad, right? But it's not
yeah.
it's not until you seek, and I'm not saying you need help, Kimbo, right? Like I'm not
No,
saying
no,
hey
no,
you should go get help.
understandable. I just
Yeah.
didn't know that that was like a form, but I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying
Yeah.
I don't know because like I said, like I was just looking at it to see like if it was on the market or if it changed or they had
Yeah,
pictures of it
yeah.
changing or Google Maps. But I don't know why I kept digging. And bro,
And it
even
just
at work,
triggered
I
it.
sat
Yeah.
there like I'm like, why am I crying? Why do I feel this sadness all of a sudden? Like I literally turned around like, what the fuck am I crying for? I literally sat there thinking, what am I doing?
and
But and then like once I stopped doing that and tried to like go back to work, like I still felt the heaviness, like and the sadness.
it
I was like,
sticks. It lingers.
why did I do that?
It lingers, and that is like so
It's
fucking terrible
crazy. Yeah, it's like I
because
literally felt like just having a crying session there, but then I was like, no, get yourself together. Before you're
pull it
gonna walk
together
away, be like, are
and
you
move on.
okay? Be like, I just looked at my old house. No worries.
What do
I'd
you
be like,
mean,
what?
weirdo?
It's your old
It's all the feelings and the emotion behind it that makes it
yeah.
like fucking crazy. Um,
Yeah.
but if you don't have a friend to confide in, like I have you, right?
Hmm.
Definitely go find somebody professional, right? Like, not saying that you have to, but like just out of
Yeah.
curiosity, one day, just find some type of counseling or therapy session and just like let out all those like deep, deep feelings, and you'll feel relieved. I mean, I
Yeah.
feel relieved after it. it just sucks that I fucking randomly get these fucking episodes. And it's terrible. But
Well,
I mean, I just had
needless
one
to say, is that
not too long
mental
ago.
awareness is a real thing,
Yeah,
and we should definitely pay more attention to it
and that goes to everybody, male,
and be
female.
mindful.
They're like just everybody. Like the shit exists, you know.
Yeah.
And people just gotta.
And there is numbers out there to call if need be.
Mhm. I don't have one, but maybe I can get one right now.
Yeah. I'm just saying there is lines out there. Help you.
You have to realize that this event doesn't control you, and that you can't change what happened, and that moment can't control you.
But
Yeah, but
I,
it's
I,
not. It's not
I
easy.
you see, I don't mind that statement, but I don't like it either because we all deal differently with emotions. Like it's easier said than done if you can say that. And some people can deal with that. Like you probably can control it. You that's your motto, and you can cope with it in that manner. But other people just,
And
I mean, they need their own time to cope with it, but they just can't get out of it as easy as other people can.
I also feel it has a lot to do with like experiences, right? Because like,
Mm-hmm.
and the reason I say that is like because like, all right, he just said that, right? But he and I'm just saying maybe I don't know what he's actually going through, right? But like maybe he didn't lose someone like you lost somebody, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he didn't lose somebody like I lost somebody, or for instance, like my family, because that's what like eventually killed me, right?
Yeah.
Um, and you know maybe Turtle still has all that, and maybe that's why he can say that, right? But the moment something serious happens, right, then maybe he can reflect on that, or maybe he lost more, right? And he got a he made peace with himself because like even like right now how I am like right now I don't compare to like who I was like a year ago, right?
Yeah.
I mean I was wrecked, and I see life from a better point of view now, right? Same thing with you, Kimbo. I can definitely tell that you're not the same. Like I'm not saying that you were wrecked, but like the same wreck that you were when that happened, right? So
Yeah.
we live, we learn, we grow, and we change. But the time that it takes is it all depends on the person, right?
Yeah.
Because
Everyone definitely handles an emotion there. Like what doesn't break you will probably break me. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like it affects everyone differently. But like you said, we all hold these emotions. Yeah, we do. So it's like if like let's say turtle, like we all experience the same thing. Obviously, we all have different emotions on that thing. So like turtle can get over in one day. Me, it'll take me a whole year. You can do in 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So it's all different, like on how your emotions and your coping comes along. So
yes, so my biggest recommendation or piece of advice to anybody and everyone watching who is going through any one of these is don't give up. Do not give up because through all the darkness, through everything, there just might be a little light at the very end. And I say that to say this because some of my like darkest times like ever, and not just my recent one, right? But like maybe like 5 years ago. I don't even know if I can say this, but I felt like offing myself. Take that however you want to take it. I don't want to say the actual words, right? But like I reached an all-time low where like I genuinely felt like if I just didn't exist, it'd be easier. Like life would just. I mean, obviously life wouldn't exist, but it'd just be easier, right? But god damn, like who I am right now today, like where I am today in life, like right now, I am happy. I am so happy that I am still here. I'm alive. I got my kids. I got someone really important in my life. Like I am extremely happy. And if I didn't go through everything that I went through in the past, right? Like if all of those events didn't happen, if I didn't go through the heartbreaks, the heartaches, the everything, it wouldn't make me who I am today. And we just have to be happy and move on and don't give up hope and just hang in there. Thank you, Turtle.
mm-hmm. No, well that's good though. And based on, oh look, just based on like us talking, like just today recent, like kind of thing. Like it's like I told you, I was like, I'm so happy to see you how you are now because it's crazy.
Me?
And
You're happy for me? Guys, somebody
I
clip
already say
that.
that
Somebody
I'm
clip that.
happy for you. And you know how you like always like when I said I believe in things happen for a reason
Yeah.
on their time. And I remember speaking about this on stream too, and you were just like, "You think so, Kimbo? You think so?" But you very like it felt like you were just very like, "I don't believe in that kind of thing." Like I felt that vibe from you, like, "I don't believe that," and then you were just like, "Never again." And then I always told you never say never because you never know. It might just. I always tell this. It might happen out of nowhere. You never know. It's crazy that I feel like it's happened that way. But hey, that's just me thinking.
Thank you,
I hate
Kimbo.
when people say never. Like, I mean, never say never.
Oh,
I hate when people
never.
say never.
Yeah,
And I'm like, don't say never ever because you never know. Something just
yeah.
always comes out of nowhere. But
Yes.
I do believe in the concept of things happen for a reason. But
Yeah,
at
I
least
do
I'm
too.
glad that you're happy compared to from when you went through your stuff and then to now.
Thank you. That means a lot to me, Kimbo. That's probably the nicest thing you've ever said to me. In 20 years of
Okay.
friendship, that was the
The
nicest
lies
thing.
you tell, bro. The lies. Niño. Uh,
Mis
anyways,
patitas están así.
anyways, yeah, so yeah, mental awareness definitely is a big thing that people should pay attention and just be mindful that their actions can cause someone to feel a certain way. I
Touche.
just sometimes feel like our pride or like our ego. It's just like I don't care. They should know better. You know what I'm saying? Because I even do it. I'm not gonna say I'm not guilty of certain things I do,
For sure.
but be mindful. Turtle said I killed it.
Yes, let's
I did
go.
it. I
Mm.
take it back. I'm gonna delete it.
Uh,
I'm just kidding.
no, don't do that. That's gonna be
But
my
yeah.
new. That's gonna be my new ringtone.
What else? What else? So we did the mental awareness. I think that was every topic on it, right?
Yeah,
Finance.
from the one I have at least. Yeah, it's saved on my phone. Says Turtle. Yes,
How
sir.
much is it? Okay, yeah. So I was just like we hit on how much is acknowledged, like it is and it isn't at the same time.
What do you mean?
Acknowledged, like how much is mental
How much?
awareness, like acknowledged.
Oh, not a lot. People don't think
But that's
it's.
what I'm saying. It is and it isn't.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
it's not as much as it should be,
yeah. But yeah.
especially when you need to deal with it.
Look at this. Key facts of mental disorders. 1 in every 8 people in the world live with a mental disorder. That's a crazy statistic.
There's definitely help out there. So,
Yes, sir.
uh, so let's hit our other subject, which was what fitness.
And
I
fitness.
think fitness does play a part in
Oh, for
your
sure.
mental
Yeah, because like again,
well-being.
when you're depressed or down or have any type of disorder or whatever that we just talked about, fitness is the last thing on your mind.
Yeah.
You're worried about fitting this pizza in your mouth and eating and going crazy with it. But you okay?
Oh my god. Yeah.
But yeah, Kimbo, let's talk about your journey on fitness and athleticism. How's that going for you?
Not well. No
What?
movement here whatsoever.
No
I
way.
ain't starting nothing this week. I was just like,
Nothing? Not even like the dieting or nothing?
mm, I love my life. Leave it at that.
Hey,
Just
I
kidding.
like that. Yes, sir. Live life.
No, I do definitely want to get back. That I right now I'm just lacking discipline. Like I have like the motivation, but I also feel like you need to have that discipline, and I don't have it right now. Not at all.
For sure. What would you say is like the one thing that's like holding you back? Like actually holding you back?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if I have like a little slight seasonal depression or what. Because like sometimes I just don't feel like doing shit.
Whoa, you wanna talk about something?
No.
What's going on in that noggin?
Nothing. But yeah, so like some days I'm just like, man.
I'm gonna eat these tacos.
Yeah. I don't feel like doing it.
I will say that I'm on my first full week, and it's rough, like really rough. The fact that I cannot eat all the stuff that I'm used to eating, right?
Yeah.
Um, and I think once we get past the first week, it gets easier because then like your body just becomes like used to it, you know. But that initial week is like the fucking worst. I've been starving for like the last 5 days,
I
and
will say though, like mentally, like working out, like for me, or just fitness in general, like body wise, like I was happy. Like I just felt more energetic,
oh for sure,
and then I don't know. I just feel like being able to work out in the morning, then go to work. I just feel more productive. I don't know what it is about it. It just makes me feel like, all right, I'm ready for the day, kind of thing. After I worked out, um, so like just based on the fitness and mental stuff, like I think I was like the happiest having incorporated fitness into my life and adding obviously a good nutrition.
yeah.
But like once I stopped doing that, like you can definitely feel like the effects, like even mentally. It's just like
It also kills
I don't know how to
morale,
explain it.
you know. Like
Yeah.
it literally kills you. Like I don't know about you, Kimbo. I can't speak for you, right? But from what you just said, you clearly had a time in your life where you felt like you were just like the best like ever, right? I had a there was a time in my life where I was in the best shape of my life, right? Where I felt amazing, I felt great. But and then like once you're there and you don't maintain that and you drop down to like a worse shape, not shape, but like health wise, body wise, it kind of makes you feel like shit. Like, damn, I was once
Probably,
like
yeah.
this, and like now I'm like this, and it's like it just kills
It's like
morale.
depressing seeing them old photos again.
Yeah, yeah, and it's terrible because like
Very sad.
as we get older, it doesn't get easier.
Exercise creates endorphins, which are commonly known as the feel good hormones. Once your body gets to a place you are happier and more confident, knowing how hard you work pays off.
Right. And
You're
I've,
right, Turtle.
it just it's just the initiative to start. And I think as we get older, that initiative goes down.
You should show a picture of like your lowest, like as in like where you felt like that's how you should have stayed.
What do you mean?
Like your thinnest, basically, like your most confident phase.
Oh, y'all trying to see me when I look good? You ready?
I don't know about that, but stop it.
Yeah, are you looking?
Huh.
I'm just kidding. I'll post it in Discord.
Then
Uh,
okay.
I will post it in Discord. It's on my phone. I don't have it on PC. But I did post it on Snapchat, the motivational picture. Thank you for the hydrate. And I think that's where my motivation comes from, right? Because I look back and I reflect on how fucking handsome and good looking I used to look. But
Bro,
it's not so much the what?
I was gonna say for my motivation, like you know your screen.
Uh
I put my picture of like me when I was thin, so every
huh.
time I
Ooh,
looked at it, it's like that's
hey,
what I'm
that's it. I
working
want
for.
that.
Yeah. So
Did you
anytime
change it?
anyone saw like they were like, damn, conceited. I was like, no, it's just a picture of like where I want to be. I have it's a reminder.
All
I'm
right,
like,
let's see
damn,
the
I'm
phone.
sorry.
Let's see the
Yeah.
phone. Let's see the phone.
No, I don't have it now, but when I
Wow, you
did,
lost motivation already?
when I was going to the gym, to the
Kickboxing?
kickboxing thing, like I was
Yeah.
that's what I had because I wanted something to motivate me to be like, I want to get to
I
that point.
want
And
that.
I was well on the way to it. It's just I stopped.
Oh my god.
I did.
Um, but yeah, I think you just have to find your reason. I mean, I found my reason. I got like two reasons to be honest. It's not even like the main reason, right? Is for like my own health, right? Because I told you guys,
I was gonna say yeah.
yeah, like 2 streams ago, I went and donated blood, and they take your weight there, and I'm like, holy fuck, I am that heavy. Like, there's no way. Like, there's no way.
You lie. There's-
Yeah, for real. Like, redo it. Let me take my socks off.
and my jacket and my
Everything. Let me go shave real quick.
Let me just be thinking.
That can't be real. Yep. That was my that was my turning point. My like I literally went to go donate blood. They weighed my fat ass and they were like, "That's your weight," and I'm like, "There's no fucking way," right? And then also like I just want to feel better, you know. I'm not even gonna lie, I am so fucking out of shape, bro. Like I've never been like this, like ever in my life. I haven't like you know, like I need to get back to where I was comfortably. I need like a month. I need a month, and I'll be where I think I want to be. Cause like my body's really weird. I can gain weight really fast, and I can drop weight really fast. It all depends on like my my determination, if you will, right? Um,
Honestly, I think I can drop weight fast, but I really have to be consistent
yeah,
with what I do.
and that's all it is. So I just need a month. That's all I need. In a month, I'll be where I want to be, and then you know we go on from there. But I look back at these pictures and I look at who I used to be, what I used to look like, and like that's my motivation, not because of the looks, but because of how I felt during those times. When you're in a great shape, right? You just feel better. You just feel like you're
Yeah,
untouchable. You feel like you can do whatever
yeah.
you want.
Your confidence comes
Yeah, your
up.
confidence is through the fucking roof. You know, you can sleep with somebody and not catch a cramp in the back of your leg. Oh
Yeah,
God!
Mac, that's fair enough.
Espera, espera. You know, it's
I
the
need to
worst.
stretch for a second.
For real, like like that's how you know it's real. Right? You know it's fucking serious when you go to make a baby and you can't because you got a cramp on your leg.
And
No,
fitness is definitely important,
for
especially
sure.
mobility. I do think there's like what mobility, the cardiovascular aspect, endurance.
Uh,
I do feel like that like helps you like whatever's under fitness like helps you like obviously unless sickness comes or that's a whole different thing, but like I feel like it prolongs your like how fast you age kind of thing. If that makes any sense. Movement wise.
I don't know. You kind of lost me there, Kimbo.
I think being fit and like just keeping movement and mobility, like as you get older, you don't just like, oh, I can't walk no more or I can't
Oh,
do this. You know what I'm saying?
oh.
Like that's what I meant.
It keeps your bones
Because
moving.
you keep your body active and
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
moving.
That's my dad's theory. My dad thinks that like my dad is almost 80. He's fucking
Yeah.
like he's up there, right? He still wants to work. And he's like,
Oh,
si yo no trabajo y me siento todo el día viendo tele, me voy.
pobrecito.
He's basically saying that like if he doesn't move around or he doesn't work
Yeah.
and he sits on the couch 24/7, his body is
Yeah.
just gonna adapt to that and like fossil up and die. You know, it's so morbid, but like those are literally his words. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I understand, pops. Go for a walk. Let's go do something. You know, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Bit says he's never been over 240 pounds. That's a good weight. I'll be there in like a month and a half, 2 months. There are three different body types: endomorphic, ectomorphic, mesomorphic. And we are the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Put them up, Kimbo.
Why are you
Ah.
doing this? Did they do that or did they do this?
Well, they're fucking fighters. I don't fucking know.
No, I was saying you're doing this. Like they're I mean, were they like karate people? They were like fighter.
Either one.
I can't remember.
Facts. He's right. Who's right? What'd I say? I'm just yapping away right now.
But your dad, I think.
Oh, yeah, yeah. About pops, yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta keep it moving. Gotta keep. An object in motion tends to stay in motion, and a body at rest tends to stay at rest. Well, that's pretty fucking obvious, actually. Like that is almost like
I said I don't care what. Oh, I was like I don't care what. Like Monday, we're going to the gym.
you guys going Monday?
That's what I told him. We need to go Monday.
Let's go. Everybody starts on Monday.
I said tomorrow we meal prep and then Monday because I hate cooking Monday through Friday like that. I don't
Let's,
have time for
let's
that.
be honest. Hold on. Before we go any further and talk about fitness, everybody watching, you don't have to meal prep.
Again, I choose to do it
I know. I'm just
because
saying.
if I don't do
Listen,
it,
I know what you're saying.
I will get something out.
I know what you're saying. I'm just letting other people know.
Yeah, you don't have to do it, but it's very a good idea to
It
do
is,
it.
it is. But like, it doesn't matter what you eat. You can your intake. Okay, it does matter, right? Like, I'm not saying
I was
fucking eat
saying,
McDonald's
but
like
it
24/7 or
doesn't
anything.
matter.
But
Yes.
like, be mindful. Be very demure, right? Like,
I like to have a protein, a carb, and a veggie. If that makes sense. So that's why
yeah,
I like to plan my meals ahead so like that I know what I'm gonna eat throughout the week. Because if I don't, then I kind of deviate off of it.
I think the problem with me and like meal prepping is I like fresh food, right? I do not like eating rice that is like 2 days old, right? Or like anything for that matter, like spaghetti, noodle, any
Oh,
like
see, I think I eat pastas, like
I don't
protein
like
pastas.
anything past like a day or two. Like I'll eat it the next day for leftovers or whatever, but I cannot wrap my head around eating the same food that I made 5 days ago today, right?
Hmm.
I don't know. I just I'm all for meal prepping because like
You
for like
can
the
make meal
idea,
prepping
huh?
like 3 days out, and then Wednesday do again.
I know, but like most people don't do that. Most people do a whole fucking week, like seven
Well, yeah,
days. You
because
know,
it's easier.
I just like I can't wrap my head around that. I like fresh food.
Understandable.
But hey, you do you, Kimbo. And on Monday, I better see on Snapchat that you're at the fucking gym. Cause if not, I'm gonna have a little chat with you.
Okay.
I'm being
Okay then.
serious. What time you plan on going?
Well,
Morning
since this works
routine,
early
night
morning,
routine.
so it has to be after work.
Okay,
Sadly,
that's a good
I would
routine.
rather go in the morning.
Also,
I do want to go back to the kickboxing gym thing, but right now the only reason I'm holding off to like telling them, hey, I want to join again is because my arm is still like I can't bend it too much back and it still hurts.
from when you
So
fell in the ice, still,
yeah, like
Kimbo.
I can bend it now more in, it doesn't hurt as bad, but if I shake it right now, like I can feel the pain right here at times. So
Kimbo, you probably
um,
bruised something. You should have gotten like checked out.
I
Like
should
you
have, but
should.
I didn't. I'm just letting it
That's not
go because I
good.
can move it and everything,
Oh yeah,
but it
most people
doesn't
that break
extend as
things can
good.
still move it. you know.
No, if you broke it, you can't move
no,
it. No, if you break it, you can't move it.
you can move the little
I
fingies
did
at the end.
probably like hurt it.
You
No, if
probably
you break your finger, it's gonna be it's gonna be like that. You
no.
can't even move it.
What's the noise it makes when it breaks?
Have it. What up, Raj?
Hello, D Roche, my
But yeah,
Canadian
but
friend.
it's so
Um,
far what's worked with me is the group setting of working out. I love the kickboxing aspect of it because punching a bag and still doing weights at the same time. It's just
Kimbo,
so therapeutic. I get so angry at that bag. I'm like,
get one for your house and put it in your game room right behind you, and let that be your content for your stream. Just you seen that girl on Facebook who's
no,
literally beats up a fucking body bag for views
no,
and goes crazy with it. Like she like fucks him
no,
up. You should do that. I
nah.
think people will watch. I would
Like I said,
watch.
I like more. I mean, it's not a bad idea, but nah. I'll leave it simple.
Um, but yeah, I was gonna say something, and then you cut me off. No, I'm kidding. You didn't cut me off. I was gonna interrupt you
I
and say
think I
it.
did.
No, you didn't. But it had something to do with your theory or your philosophy on
Oh, meal
working out.
prepping.
Yeah, no, it wasn't that. Oh, scheduling. Your body tends to like, I guess whatever your goal is, whether it's get stronger or get smaller or whatever, it tends to do it faster if you do the workout at the same time every day, right? So like,
Hmm.
if you're gonna come up with a regimen or a routine, do it at the same time every single day. Not like
Yeah,
morning one day, at night the other day, then like afternoon the next day, and then like 10 p.m., 8
I was a
a.m.
morning
This and that. Yeah,
workout
um,
person, but
it's got to be
then
consistent so your body stays in that routine.
because I know I don't like going in the afternoon. Afternoon is more like I need to unwind.
I respect it. I can't
When I
wait.
was younger, I used to work out in the mornings and do something at night that was an activity.
Yeah, we don't got that energy anymore, Kimbo.
That's what I
Yeah,
used to.
we don't got that
Me
energy
too.
or that time. If we're being honest, I mean, I don't. Um,
But no, for sure.
I love me some evening workouts. Well, man, you're in the military, my friend. You get it. You get it all.
But
24
what
7.
was I gonna say too? But yeah, the most weight I've ever lost was based on this gym and because of what they taught me. And like this is why I explained to you that the way they explain it to me is like if you miss a meal, if you don't eat at certain points in time, your body is gonna say, hey, I'm not gonna eat, so I'm just gonna store this fat because I need to hold on to it. Even if
Mm.
you work out, it still doesn't give you the energy, but it also holds that fact. They're like, I'm not eating, so I might as well hold on to it.
Mm.
I was like, huh, I never thought about it that way. And then that's when they would tell me, obviously, I would be on a calorie deficit, but they would tell me, like, eat your, your healthy protein, your healthy carbs, and your healthy veggies. And it always had to be green. So it could be corn, it could be nothing that was like sweet. I was like,
Yeah.
or bananas. I was like, okay.
Hey,
Um,
bananas are really like not good for you.
Yeah, it's high in sugars. The only reason it's good for you is like for any cramps, like because sometimes when I
Yeah,
work out,
trust me,
like
I
I mean,
know.
probably
I,
obviously you need water too because they say water is the main source of why. Like if you're dehydrated, you get cramps too. Um, so I definitely drank a lot of water. Had a lot of sweaty. I never thought I could sweat so much. I swear, I can't show you a picture. I gotta look it up, but I can show you a picture where like I was drenched. I was like, where did all this come from?
that's what we're gonna do after the stream. In the where should we post it? In this we'll post it in the fitness life.
Okay.
A picture of you in your prime and a picture of me in my prime. And let's use that as motivation to want to get back to that. Deal? Comprende? Capiche?
Capiche.
Capiche.
But yes, regarding the eating portion, that's why I always suggest like eat 3 healthy meals and your 2 high protein snacks because you say the protein is what keeps you full throughout the day. And then your water intake, you got to continuously drink because sometimes your body's not hungry, it's just dehydrated.
I respect it.
I'm just saying that worked for me, but I'm just saying I
Oh no
just
no,
say
of course,
that, but
yeah.
that's what I learned, but not saying it'll work for you because you have your own thing too.
There's a method to the madness over here.
I can't starve myself though. I always said that I can't do the
Not
Herbalife
starving myself.
salads.
It's not starvation, my friend.
If I feel like if I know that I'm gonna be hungry throughout the day, I hate that. I need to be in a like eating that consistently, like your breakfast snack and all that, kept me like okay. I wasn't hungry, and at some points I just didn't want to eat my next meal, but I was like, let me feed my body.
It's time. The average working person should drink about 2 gallons of water a day. I'm pretty sure it's just
Damn.
1 gallon. There's no way
I
it's
was
two.
told 1 gallon.
Yeah.
But you can obviously, depending on your activity level and how much you sweat, you should drink more water.
Yeah, I think 2 gallons is excessive. That's a lot. Like a lot, a lot. Um, but yes, ladies and gents, I think we covered a good amount of things. Do you want to cover anything else, Kimbo? Is there anything
No,
you
I
guys
think we
want to chat
covered
about?
a good amount on the fitness, and I think we talked a lot more on the mental health
Yeah, you got me in my
awareness.
feelings, Kimbo. I was about to cry.
Me? You
Yeah.
made me cry. I had to talk about
We both
that
almost
triggered
dropped.
me.
Actually, no, you did drop one. I almost
I
did.
did. I was very crying.
Yeah,
I
I
was
know,
like,
I know. You wanna volunteer who we raid, madam? If there's nothing else you wanna talk about.
well,
Also, big shout out to Vigs for sending us the biddies on the last stream, and Kimmy for the 100 biddies, and Gemini for the 5 gifted subs. What?
were you too drunk to remember? To tell them
Yeah,
thank you.
yeah, yeah. I don't recall any of this. Um, Thank you guys. If you ever watch this, we still haven't reached a payout yet. So whenever we get that, me and Kimbo can finally eat.
Stop it.
Yeah.
It's okay though. Like I actually enjoy just doing this, just to chit chat on Fridays. Well, not Friday no more. Saturday
Yeah.
nights.
Oh my God, Kimbo, you're going to
Why?
hate me.
Oh my god.
I found out today that starting next week.
Look at the time he tells me.
Don't look at
You
me
could
like
have
that,
told me this
bro.
earlier,
No,
but
I
I'm
know,
just
I know, I
saying.
know, I know. I literally found out today. Um, for the next 6 weeks, and I swear to God, it better not be the next 6 weeks, cause I am going to raise fucking hell. Don't look at me like that, cause I'm mad myself. It's not my fault. My job told me starting next week, I'm gonna be working Wednesday through Saturday,
7 p.m. to 7 a.m.
Mm,
Kimbo,
mm.
that's my whole weekend gone. I'm not happy one bit.
Wow. So much for that Valentine
I
episode that we're
know.
trying to do.
I mean,
Mm,
we can still do it,
mm.
bro. I'm pissed. Like you have no idea. Like if I knew this role was going to do this to me, I would have took the other role that paid more money and had that shit for like a year. But no, this role is gonna put you in leadership and management. No,
Dang.
man, that's some bullshit, bro.
Mm.
Hey, baby. Yes, I'll be up in a minute.
Well then,
So we have to talk about when we're gonna reschedule, Kimbo.
ay, ay, ay.
We have
Um, well,
Sunday
we'll
night,
talk about it. We'll have to post it and
Sunday
talk
night to
about it.
Tuesday night or
You said for
Wednesday
the
night.
next 3 weeks, though, right?
6 weeks.
Oh, six. Damn.
Yeah, which I'm
Oh, it's a
hoping,
month and a half.
which I'm hoping it's not that long because
Mm.
I can easily like learn everything and get out of my training, which is what I'm gonna do because I do not want to do third shift. But
Like, we can do Sunday night at this point.
you sure?
If you don't want to, I guess not.
No, no, no. Yeah, for sure, for sure. I mean, I'm not doing nothing Sunday. I'm gonna be sleeping all day, Kimbo. I'm gonna get
Well, we'll
off at
discuss, I guess.
7 a.m.
We'll
It's
discuss.
fucking stupid.
For
God,
sure.
Biz community wants a challenge paradise on wait. Biz community wants to challenge paradise on Fall Guys. Bro, we are all dookie in Fall Guys. We are not on your level. Um, Turtle says graveyards are crazy, bro. I did it for a little while, bro. Oh my god. Kimbo, who do you want to raid? Who do we got? I need
Oh,
everybody who's watching to join us on this raid. We're gonna go ahead and show some love to fellow streamer. Who is it? I
well,
don't know. What do we got?
before you rate, just don't forget to follow
Oh
or
yeah.
sub if you guys would like. We would appreciate it. And don't forget to join the Discord if you would like to join. We all like to game. I think Fortnite is like the main game that all of us play, but there's
Yeah.
other games that everybody likes to play in there too.
Join the Discord
So
if you want to see a Pachy Prime and a Kimbo Prime. We're gonna post it under the Fitness Life channel.
that's true. We do have a fitness life channel where we're trying
Yeah.
to push each other to do better, but hey,
Yeah, yeah,
doesn't always work.
yeah.
But we are trying. Yeah, so I posted the link Paradise.
Thank you, Kimbo.
So yeah.
You're the
And
best.
then stay tuned for when we're gonna go back live because Patrick dropped the bomb of not being able to do Friday or
Yeah.
Saturday. So now we gotta figure that out.
Thank you guys for watching. Like, follow,
Yeah,
and
thank you
subscribe.
guys.
See you in the next
And
video.
yeah, I think that's it. So who are we gonna rate?
I don't know. Who we got? We got
Yeah, Dusty and Lady Dino. And Timmy's still streaming?
Lady Dino. I haven't seen Lady Dino in so long. Who we got? Lady Dino or who other? What was the other one you said?
We got Desi, Kimmy, and Lady Dino.
Big one.
Oh, we'll go with Desi. She's our streamer for Paradise.
You sure she's streaming? Oh yeah, there she is. Is
There
she
she is.
actually? Is she actually there? You know, she AFK
Oh,
does
I
that stuff.
double check.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, she's there. She's there.
sorry.
She's there. She's there.
Yeah, she is.
Thank you guys for watching. We're gonna go ahead and raid out and check out Paradise Desi. She's a content creator for Paradise Esports. She's a correct Fortnite player. She's a beast. Ready, Kimbo?
OP.
Adios.
Bye.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da. La da da da. You gaming tonight, Kimbo?
Yeah, I can game for a little bit while I do laundry because I gotta do